Welcome aboard, everyone. We are coming to you live from the Ultimate 10-Ball Championship with feature match of Guy Young Kim and Allison Fisher. My name is Mark Wilson, and alongside me is Big Truck Ray Hansen. He'll be calling all the action here. It's Guy Young Kim, Allison Fisher. Doesn't get much more exciting than this. It's a winner's bracket final match. The winner of this will have to be defeated. Well, I don't know if they're playing double elimination in the final, so I'm not going to say that, but we'll definitely be in the final match. Top prize for the ladies, $11,500. Second place, $6,300. Third, $4,000. So the least money that either one of these players can get is $4,000. Welcome aboard, Ray.
Hey, Mark, how you doing? Glad to be here.
Got some great matches coming to them.
Hey, hot seat match. It doesn't get a lot better than this right here.
Allison Fisher, Guy Young Kim. Allison Fisher, long time the top woman player in the world. Guy Young Kim has reassumed that position, number one here.
Mark, it should also be noted Allison Fisher is the defending champion of the women's event from Frisco, the last Ultimate 10-Ball Championship. Good match.
Just great technique, very smooth, elegant, classy lady.
Here we go.
This is a race to 7, all ball fouls, call shot, 10-ball.
There are alternating breaks also, and the 3-foul rule is in effect.
10-ball went on the break. That doesn't, or am I right or wrong? No, I'm wrong.
Yes, it's at the bottom right there.
She did make a ball on the break, however.
Looks like the 7-ball's gone, Mark, and she's got a clear shot at the 1 ball, but she's going to have to shoot a combo pretty quick here. This 2 9s sitting at the bottom left of our screen here.
The call shot 10-ball format really rewards safety play because even if you kick and hit it, you can't luck balls in. You have to call something. So
that's right.
Safeties is more powerful in that format.
We did see one person luck a ball in, actually, but it has to go in the pocket they called. And that doesn't happen very often in this format.
I only saw one, and you could easily go the whole tournament without seeing any.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Allie seems content with her choice of shots for the 2. So we're going to find out exactly what that is if she wishes to take on the combination. The part of the combination that's very tricky if you don't get just right is the secondary ball position.
Exactly. You have to know where that middle ball is going. Very important. Good point, Mark.
She checked it up a little right. I don't know. She might have to go rail first in behind the 2. That might be the best way to play that because then that would send the 2 over towards the 10. But you have to feel pretty confident about that carom. It'd be a kiss carom, kind of a ticky shot. Rail first, then the 2 ball, then back to the 9.
You know, it doesn't seem like she was wanting this. Oh, she's going to ticky off the 2 into the 9 is what you're saying.
Given to where she put the cue ball, I think that is the best choice from here.
She could end up with a 2-10 after this.
I don't like playing it with draw, so I don't think that is what she's doing. She must be playing safe. Nope. She was playing a safety rail first, and I do like this.
That's fantastic. Look at this.
Yeah.
Wow.
That would get Danny D's seal of approval there for the shot selection.
Absolutely.
Pretty big crowd, beautiful venue. There's our first look at Guy Young Kim, a very fast up-tempo player.
And again, I know I mentioned it earlier, this is the hot seat match. The winner of this match will have second place secured, and the loser can finish no worse than 3rd.
That was a pretty heady play by Allison Fisher because she could have gone after the 9 ball, but there's no assurance she's going to win with that. And it's not a certainty that she's going to pocket it. So she didn't want to turn the table over on an unforced error. She wanted to make Guy Young Kim earn her opportunities.
And she's going to have to do just that. It's a tough shot here. Going 2 rails, I think.
Beautiful billiard hit. Nice speed, too. She's going to be rewarded here.
Shot.
Yeah, great shot. 2 good kicks consecutively here. Pretty sophisticated 10 ball going on right now. Kick safety is returned with a kick safety. Well, Allie might as well call something. It looks like she's thinking about it. If you're going to have to kick and hit the 2, I would just call the 10 just as in case something randomly crazy happened. She's looking at kicking at 2 cushions. If that's the case, I think she should call the 2 in the side, and that would maybe allow the cue ball. No, now she's looking at 1 cushion. I do not fancy that angle. She wants to make sure she hits it, because if she gave up ball in hand, she would leave a 2-10 combination. I really sincerely think the 2 cushion route is the best. It has the most likelihood of turning something favorable out. And we're about to find out now. I would at least call the 2 in the side, however. Well, she hit it. Cue ball did go into the stack.
Well, this is not horrible, but it's not an easy shot here either.
Oh, not at all. Negotiating the cue ball and an awkward shot.
Yeah, we've got a safety battle right out of the chute here. Is this going to be a good match or what?
Yeah, look at Guy Young not wanting to turn the table over on unforced error, attempted the safety. It looks like
she got there.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that's good speed. Once again, Allison comes to the table in the bind.
She's looking for a rail here. The 3 ball's kind of in the way for the natural. She may go for shooting below the side pocket and drawing it into the 2 ball possibly. She's pretty close to the rail. That's
the big issue with coming from that direction is it's out far enough that the cue ball can get underneath the 2 and scratch.
You're right. That's right.
That's the problem. She could make the 2 ball that way too, but she could also scratch. So now she's in the, well, I imagine she's called the 2. I didn't see it. It's mainly a safety play here, I think.
Holy moly, that was a great shot.
Yeah,
she came within a millimeter of that 9 ball, Mark.
Yeah, there was not much room to slip by there. Guy I'm content to cut at the 2. Look how long this bridge is that she employs. Oh, beautiful hit there, Ray.
Shot, yeah, absolutely.
She rather didn't get up over the 8, however. And it didn't.
Yeah.
Tough angle, however.
Yeah, she might have to draw this to not take the corner pocket out of the equation here. This is a tricky shot.
She preferred to play it with a rolling ball hit, but she is cueing with low, so that means the scratch is on. She'll avoid the scratch with some backspin here. Oh, that complicated accuracy just enough.
Look at this 9 ball.
Yep. Well, Allie will be a bit displeased with the outcome of that shot. That is the biggest luck in pool, too, by the way, when you shoot and miss and leave your opponent bad. It's not pros lucking in balls. That's not the issue. Rarely happens.
Luck in a safety.
That happens all the time. Although they don't miss all the time. But, I mean, it happens often when they do miss. Okay, well, Allie's going to have to kick yet again. Once again, looks like a 2 cushion route. And once again, looks like if she misses hitting the 3 ball, it'll be a very easy 3-10 combination. Good hit there, good solid contact. She's going to leave a shot. The cue ball nestles into the rail, complicates things a little bit. Guy Young, very much a rhythm player. tempo, fast break offense. That's a nice shot. Great speed there. Contributed to her ability to be accurate. Calling the 4 on the side and then play it off the 6. That way she can draw the cue ball straight back. Yeah, good shot.
Uh-oh, don't get in the way. Still no problem though, right?
Well, it didn't freeze. That would have been more of a problem. She's called the 6 ball already. Very content with this combination. Close range, pretty much on angle. Move the 5 ball in front of the corner.
Nicely done.
Gonna go rail first, I believe. That leads, all roads lead to the 8 here. She just didn't want to fall too straight. She didn't. That's great. She got close to the 8 with an angle. Oh boy, that was a little flatter than it was not her shot. She made a great shot from where she was at, but it was a little bit straighter in, so she had to really pound it, even to pick up 2 diamonds of travel on the cue ball there. So now,
yeah, she's going to have to go back and forth here, Mark, but it shouldn't be any problem.
well, it is a problem, but she can do it. A tough shot. Oh, hitting it great. She made that look easy, Ray. Very nicely executed. Game number 1 is about to go to Guy Young Kim. As you can see, she wastes no time. That's the little devil girl. My wife always thought she should buy some of those little horns at Halloween and wear them as a trademark type of a thing, because it does, you gotta have a memorable moniker or something that draws people in. That's marketing.
I bet she does do that.
No, she doesn't do that. We've suggested it to her many times. She's a pretty humble girl. I think she feels like that would be just maybe making a mockery of her. My wife thinks it'd be very cute on her. And she does have a devilish side to her as well.
I like her attitude at the table. She lets her emotions show a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, she dresses nice too. She's always very feminine. But a great player, a killer on the table. Look at that break. No spin on the cue ball. Balls everywhere. Pockets 2 balls. 1 ball sets up. She's got a chance to make the first break and run out of the match here.
Absolutely, and she should, as everything's nice and open. I can't really see from here, Mark. Is that the 2 ball on the bottom rail?
That's the 8.
It's the 8, okay.
Yep, the 8's on the bottom rail, down by the 9 and 10.
She came up a little short here. I think she was playing that for the side pocket.
Yeah, if there's a weakness to Guy Young's game, is sometimes the willingness to rely on her shot making.
That was a good shot.
Yes, it was. Just the right amount of spin to creep around the 10. Very nice. Back in line now. But she is such a good shot maker. Sometimes she's not really work as hard on the position side of the game as she probably should. She oftentimes gets away with it, but she will not get away with a careless position play here in a match of this magnitude against the likes of Allison Fisher.
Well, she's sitting good here. She got a chance to go up 2-0 on Allison. And you let your opponent start getting ahead here in alternating breaks, and you've got trouble.
Particularly when it's only a race to 7.
Right.
That being said, I do think that's a good contest. I think that keeps it exciting for the fans, and some people wish the matches were longer. I don't really feel that way. I think we should just play these tournaments more often. Nice stroke there. Just the right amount of spin. Got back there pretty nice. Well, let's see what she got. Did she get over that? Tall ball fouls, folks.
That was really close.
She can get to the bottom of the ball. Good shot. Good shot. Well, she's chopping through this rack pretty good. She's looking at possibly playing it down the corner or in the side. That's the two choices that are very comfortable. They require very little travel of the cue ball, and that's optimum. This is a game of consistency, and you don't want to be traveling the cue ball over because somehow it inadvertently seems to find the exact wrong angle. Perfect shot there. Cue ball from the rail. Going to draw it back a little bit. Put your shaft on the rail where she intends the cue ball to bump the rail, and then release. This is pretty good. So the first break and run out of the match will go to Ga Young Kim, who now leads the match 2-0.
Nice out.
Yep. She got offered a nice layout there, and then she was never really in trouble throughout the layout. It's high performance pocket billiards at its finest. Good look of Ga Young. A little devil girl. Very happy and content right now. And she must have been playing great to get to this point. I didn't get to see many of her matches because we were here busy. But certainly to get through this field and be into the winner of the winner's bracket match, you have to be playing very well. As was Allison Fisher, and I did see her play. Nowhere near the effect on the break that Ga Young had. Allison had quite a bit of side spin on the cue ball, and you notice there's not much ball action. You didn't see the rack explode.
Right, and no shot here on the one.
Yep. Probably a push-out circumstance.
Where do you like pushing out here, Mark?
Well, Allison, she's gonna play a jump shot. We won't agonize over that, but I would say bump the 9 up into the 3 and just go ahead and push out to another kick to tie something in. In this case, she's gonna play a jump shot, and that's probably the best shot. Tough shot to make, but a pretty good chance that she's gonna at least hit it. She feels very confident about that. She does, in fact, hit it. Now it's up to the pool gods how it turns out. Turns out great. Once again, Allison comes looking at a 1 or 2 cushion kick.
She's almost a little bit too far over to closer. She's too close to the rail with the cue ball almost to kick one rail at this, on the bottom rail anyway.
Right, yeah. That would be a 2 rail kick. The 1 rail would be the side rail where her shaft is laying now. She could possibly go after the 10 ball there, just as a case it inadvertently would go in. But that's not going to provide much separation. There's also a chance to scratch off of the 1. Final day action tomorrow. The conclusion of this round, I think we'll be down to 4 women and 6 men. I don't know if you know, Ray, but
I think it might be eight men. But I will get that confirmed before the match is complete here.
I was pretty sure he said 6 earlier today, but I could be. I'm a little tired, so maybe.
That could be. It could be.
The matches begin tomorrow at 9 a.m.
And we will complete it at a decent hour tomorrow, so we'll start at 9 a.m. and we'll go on the 2.5 hour schedule as we have the entire week. So set your clocks, and I'll find out before we sign off exactly how many matches we'll have tomorrow, and you'll know exactly what time the finals will start from both the ladies and the men's event. You'll be able to calculate that.
Great kick safety there by Allison. Now Ga Young's got her jump cue out and declared the 7 as her ball of choice. Hit the 7, pretty nice shot. Now should the 1 go in, Ga Young would be liable to have to play again, but because of the 2 ball being over the pocket, Allison will not turn the table back over to Ga Young.
Right, but she could.
She could. And as Ray stated, the hours tomorrow are going to be a bit more humane compared to what we've been doing.
Humane. That's right.
I think there's like a Geneva Convention out there or something where you're not supposed to be in here this much, but nonetheless. Bring this up to my congressman. Okay.
Geneva Convention, that's funny.
Well, Allison Fisher has a nice shot at the 2, but getting to the 3 is a trick. 10 balls slightly in the way.
She might try to just scoot under the 10 or stay on top of it, but she might scoot under it.
Lovely shot there, Allison. That's a world-class decision and supported with world-class execution. Looks simple, but it wasn't. Us mere mortals would have tried to bludgeon into the 10 and force it through there. That doesn't hardly ever work. So, good choice. There's a reason she's in the Billiards Hall of Fame.
The 7 ball is making the pocket really small on the top left there, so she's going to try to go forward enough to get that 4 in the side pocket, if possible. It's pretty tricky because it looks like she's going to rub the 6 ball.
Yeah, it's distasteful on every count. She did rub the 6 and took just a little pace out of the cue ball, so she didn't get quite as far down the table. However, that makes 3 cushions around for the 5 far more manageable. It's just the accuracy issue into that thin side pocket.
Yeah, and the fear of, whenever you thin a ball like that, they tend to pick up speed. And I think she, tried compensating for that and came up a little shy here where she wanted to be.
This could be the winning shot of the rack right here. Oh, beautifully struck. 3 rails around, 4 cushions. Wouldn't mind if it left the cushion.
That was a great shot, Mark.
Yep.
She's looking to draw off this 5 ball and hit right where she put her finger there. And come out 2 rails for the 6 ball.
It appears from the mortal's vantage point, there's plenty of rail, but with the 10 ball where it's located, there's probably only about an inch or 2 of rail available to Allison to get to between the 10 and the pocket.
That's true, and if she hits that 10, she could scratch. She doesn't want to hit that 10 at all.
And then her speed's got to be pretty good because she comes around on a tight angle if she does hit it well. So, interesting shot here. Oh, gorgeous. Good speed. Look at this. Even if she trickles past it, that's still very good from where she was at.
That was hard to do. She had to cross the line on that 6 ball.
Yeah.
And she's not out of the woods yet, but that was a very nice shot.
Yeah, she's chopped through a lot of tough circumstances so far. One thing Allison does very good is she closes out racks. Once she gets to this position, a lot of people kind of take a mental break a little bit because it's fatiguing to concentrate through those many balls, that many circumstances, that hard. But she's very good at staying focused and getting the balls.
Wow.
Didn't really want to be on top of the 8, and it did creep out just a little bit.
Yeah, I think she's all right.
This is legitimately one of those racks, Ray, that could count for 2 games for the difficulty. If judges were awarding points, this would be twice as hard as the breaking round that Guy Young performed. That's a beautiful shot. Everything appears effortless and natural. As those of us that have played a lot of pool know, it well isn't. Good shot there. Kind of a funny angle from the cushion. She made it look good again. Nine ball finds the bottom of the pocket. She's just a 10 ball away, a virtual certainty. She will pick up her first game in the match and trail Guy Young Kim 2-1.
That was a very nice out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That should have been worth 2 points in terms of difficulty.
Right.
Really well played. We have a pretty nice audience here in attendance too. And gaining some steam here. Okay, we get another look at Guy Young Kim's break. That first one was absolutely devastating. Square hit, ball sifting into the pockets everywhere. Nice shot on the one to begin with. A lot of talent in this room. Did not hit him quite as square, but the 6 ball did find the pocket. Cue ball's kissing the, or 7 ball kissed the cue ball near the side. We're going to start off with a safety battle here this game.
There's plenty to hide behind here. If any of you are just joining us, this is Ray Hansen, your host, and I'm with Mark Wilson, guest commentator. We sure have enjoyed the tournament so far, Mark. This has been awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Got a lot of talent in this room. It's a big room, too. 26 tables here, all with ample room around each one. Beautiful layout. Yeah, good decision there. Guy Young, very conservative play. Has Allison once again, where she's kicking for her life. Allison has already escaped several of these circumstances with great return kick safeties. This is another one that presents a great deal of challenge, even just to hit the ball. Boy, she's looking at going between the 8 and the 5 here, one cushion. That's a narrow window. Now she's looking down here. I think this is going to end up being her choice. Her angle of approach, and she's asking for the magic rack to be removed. We're using the magic rack, and the 10 ball appears to be right in the way, and it's all ball foul, so if she moves it, she's liable to make a foul, or if she's instructing the referee to do it, well, that's his liability. This is where he almost needs a scalpel to disassemble the magic rack and get it out of there, because it is right in the way, right on top of the 10 ball. It's hard to mark it. I think you should mark it inside the rack.
Yeah, they've got these special little tools for marking the ball position, and they sure come in handy.
I've always used a piece of chalk.
Yeah, works good too.
Looks more professional this way, however. Well, she's playing the one in the corner. Allison has a little laugh. Guy Young didn't find it too funny. Nice hit. Well done.
I don't think she's going to like her next shot.
This is a stop shot safety right on the 2, looks like. Once again, poor Allison has to kick again. She's going to get really good at kicking here, I think.
This is a tough one here.
Every one's been tough. The last one was a tough one.
She's going to have to manufacture an angle, it looks like, Mark.
Yeah, that's true, Ray. It's not looking good that way. If she goes on her side of the side pocket this way, 3 cushions, she'd have to go between the 4 and the 10. That looks very, very tricky. Be pretty shot to watch, though. You know, I'll enjoy it if she does hit it that way.
Mark, it almost looks like she could jump over the edge of this 2 ball pretty easily. So I can't really tell from this angle, but it doesn't look that like she's got that much of that 2 ball. You know, I can't recall ever seeing Allison with a jump cue, though, to be honest.
No, she has one. I think I like if she can go behind the 9, that's my preferred method here. She's calling the, I don't know, I guess she's calling the 10. Yeah, good idea. 10 in the corner, just in case something happens.
Wow. Well, great safety from Guy Young Kim is paying off.
Finally, after about 5 of them, she finally got ball in hand one time. Guy Young ball in hand, sets up an angle. Brings the cue ball down by the 2. Might have overrun her position just a little bit. She certainly didn't play to get it right on the rail. That restricts your ability to do so much. So that was not extremely well played with ball in hand. She takes a deep breath. Resolute to shoot her way out of this. Nope. And scratched. Oh boy. That was a miss, a scratch, all one shot after ball in hand. That's the mistake there.
Yeah, crazy.
Major mistake. Yeah, that's a big difference too. If she gets out there with ball in hand, which was a manageable layout, then it's 3-1 instead of now. It looks like it's going to be tied at 2 apiece. I'm not saying this is a foregone conclusion. I'm just saying it could easily translate into that. Oh, Allison's managing the remaining balls here nicely. Stop shot, stop shot. And she'll follow ahead here, I think. Now she's looking at the 2-cushion angle. I think she's going to settle on following ahead, however. That way she can play 1 cushion yet again, or a little bit of draw. Looks like a little bit of draw is the answer. Good speed. Beautiful tempo and timing on on Allison Fisher's transition from backswing to foreswing. You want to learn something about playing great pool? Watch her stroke technique and stroke delivery. Every shot, the same rhythm. Well, good deal. 2 games apiece now. So it's become a race to 5 from here. Ray, you gotta be feeling kind of tired this week, huh?
Yep, exhausted.
I know.
But this is what we train for.
This is. Actually, I've been training for a eating contest.
Oh, yeah.
Like hot dog eating.
Yeah. I guess you're referring to our selection we have out here.
Well, and my physique, too, you know, I mean. You see, they're related.
There we go, rack number 5.
A lot of English, a lot of hop. Yeah, Allison's break is nowhere near as devastating as what Guy Young Kim's is.
Nothing down, Mark. And a really not a bad layout here. The 4-ball's kind of tough, but otherwise, this was a nice rack. It's kind of tricky too because of the 4. She may just play it for a combination with the 4-8, but there's really nowhere to break it out. Excuse me, to break it out, it's going to be tough.
Even getting on the 2 from here is going to be pretty tricky.
Right.
Oh, a real good shot there. Slow down. Well,
she can play this off the 5-ball, but she's got to be careful. She doesn't want to block her shot or her chances with that 3 in that top left corner. Of course, it's available to go straight in as well. I'm not real fond of the path off of that 2-ball going straight in. And she's lining up it off the 5. Lining it up. It has been a long day.
Yeah, I certainly understand. I've stumbled several times already myself. Good shot there. This could take care of the 4 and the 8 and the...
Holy cow,
yeah,
that was
nice
a great
try.
shot. That was a great shot. Now the combo she has available, well, it's a little easier, but the 9's on the rail, making it a little tougher.
That's true, but the 4 is next to the 5, so she might be able to get the cue ball close to the 5, which makes a little tougher combination a lot easier.
Also, because of where the 4 is, she may be able to, if she gets on this 4 good, she may be able to roll in and play the 5 in the top left corner as well.
Or even bump it slightly and make the combination better. So there's a lot of options here. And a lot of it hinges on where the cue ball lands after this 3-ball. She doesn't want to overrun her position on this one. Good speed there. Yeah, she made sure to not overrun the position. It's perfect, Ray. She's close to the 4 and it has the proper angle.
Nice shot.
Yeah, this is a sequence that rotation players, people that play 15-ball rotation, get over and over and over until they become well-versed. I suspect Guy Young does have some rotation skills, or experience based on the fact that she plays in Asia. And she declared 4-ball, but it was hard to hear. The other choice would be the 9-ball. I don't think she would play that. Nope. Yep. Now the 9.
Yeah, she called it.
And this does require a good shot. This will be just get to the pocket speed, so the pocket's very forgiving.
Right, yeah, she doesn't want to hit this too hard.
Five-ball releases, beautiful shot.
Sweet, sweet.
We're too loud. Oh. Some Arrays groupies in here.
Hey,
explaining my... I don't blame the girls. I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
Hey, watch it.
All right. Here we go. Guy Young back, center of the table. Beautiful shot. Top spin out to the center of the table now.
Well, this match is turning out to be everything it was billed as, Mark. The last 2 undefeated ladies here in the field.
We can see why. But we've seen some stellar safety and kick exchanges. $10 in the bottom of the pocket. Guy Young Kim regains a 1-game lead. A very well played rack. We've only had one messy rack so far out of the 5. And that was really Guy Young's fault. She got poor position with ball in hand, then missed the ball and scratched on the second shot. Otherwise, it's been pretty much perfect pool. Well, now we get to the part of the game where Guy Young has a pretty decided edge, and that's the break.
She does have an amazing break.
She's got that long, fluid, whippy stroke. Oh, she's looking for something. I think it's a piece of chalk.
A lot of players are, really finicky about their chalks. If they get a chalk they like, they want to hold on to it.
Look at that 3 ball. Still had kill power. Rack exploded.
Nobody home.
Nope. But through no fault of Guy Young. She did all she could do. Looks like Allison is going to be content to play a 2-cushion across the table position. Look out 5 ball. Look out 8 ball. Oh. Well, that didn't work out so great. She could possibly hit the edge of the 2. She could maybe really thin it and bring the cue ball around 3 cushions, but that doesn't look easy or on from here.
Yeah, if she does get that, she's got 6 balls to duck behind here. She can come around underneath the 9, 6, and 3. Might work, but it's hard to get that much travel, and without, she's going to have to really nick that 2 ball.
And in so doing, that doesn't want to open up quite as easily to get around the 9, 6, and 3 either. So if you hit it too thin, yeah, she realizes this is treacherous.
As our friend Grady used to say, this shot's fraught with peril.
Rest in peace, Grady. Yeah, she didn't try to go all the way, realizing the difficulty of that.
Oh, Guy Young may have caught a window here, right between the 5 and 8.
Well, it appears she can hit it. I don't think she can make it, though. She certainly have a great chance to play safe with this. Hey, that's a good shot. Very nice. Now Allison's going to be kicking yet again, it appears. So deceptive to tell from this angle, because your view at home is the same view that I have. It's really not easy to tell if she can even hit the 2 ball straight on. Well, now she's down there looking as if she has to kick. It would appear that she could possibly pocket the 7 or the 2 in the side. Well, maybe she feels like she can masse around, yeah? I guess there is a choice here. She could either kick or she can masse around a little bit. I think she's considering playing the 7 ball, and that's what she's trying to explain to Guy Young, that if she hits the 2 and the 7 goes in, it would be clearly a good shot.
Allison's such a great sportsman. Her procedure for getting her opponent involved and the referee involved was just flawless.
Looks like she's playing the 7 here. Oh, she's playing a safe. Clearly a good hit.
Again, Guy Young has a view of the 2 ball here. She'll probably use the 5 to stop the 2 ball and send the cue ball back down to the bottom of the table here.
Very careful to not have the cue ball hit the 5, re-collide with it. Good decision, Guy Young. Well done. Yeah, that's world class. I really feel sorry for Allison. She's had to kick at so many tough shots already. It's just not that much fun to play from that position all the time. and see if she called anything.
Oh.
Guy Young is rewarded for so many good safeties here. She has ball in hand and a 1-game lead. And really, even though the score is close, it's really mostly been Guy Young Kim's match, and she lost the game when she made one bad shot. But other than that, she's played nearly flawless. Tremendous safeties.
It's still not an easy rack here, Mark.
No, there's a lot of clutter out here that makes it, well, congestion. It's not bad. If you get off angle, it'll be bad. Yeah, that wasn't a great job with ball in hand. Looks like she's going to be threading around the 8 here. Very nice recovery. Pretty straight in now. You got to hit this pure. Going to draw back a little bit. Doesn't look to be a big problem for her. Nice delivery. Stay down. Perfect shot here. Now she's probably going to have to bump the 9 here.
She's got to be careful here. If she hits the bottom of that 9, that cue ball could take off on her.
Well, I don't think that, but she's not going to have. She's going to have a pretty severe angle here. She definitely played into the heavy side of the 9. Now, even if the 10 ball was to go in on this shot, it wouldn't count unless she declared one ball here, and that would have to be the 10.
I don't think she's going to do that.
No, you do not get it. So this is where the billiard side of the game. She needs to clip the proper side of the 10 to lead to the 8 with the cue ball. Well, she was able to draw around it. Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
I tell you, it didn't look like she was able to do that from up here.
No, it didn't.
Very nicely done.
You definitely don't want to be moving balls around if you don't have to. Now she's going to go in between here, get on the 50-yard line, a la Guy Young Kim. That's her one bugaboo. She plays fast, and sometimes she's a little reckless, and then she shoots her way out of it, but definitely don't want to have to work harder than you need to. There was really no excuse to have to go that far. She could have stopped a foot short and it perfectly straight in the side. Good shot there from the Devil Girl. Perfect speed. She's already walking into position where the cue ball is going to stop. She's proud of that one. As well she should be.
Yeah, nice out here.
10 ball in the pocket. Guy Young Kim now leads 4 games to 2.
Got in trouble in a few spots and fought her way through it nicely.
That's her game. Allison, a much more precision player. Guy Young Kim, a little bit more of a wild child.
And the wild child is leading by 2.
Yeah, she can blitz you from anywhere. Score is absolutely irrelevant. Okay, Allison Fisher, now you need to get something going from the break here so that you don't have to come to the table constantly kicking. Okay, here's Allison Fisher preparing to get game number 7 underway. A lot of side spin English. That's an indicator that Allison has not been practicing her break a lot lately. long. Tough get on the one ball here. Playing a safety. Good choice. These players are really shy about turning the table on an unforced error because they know it can lead to 2 or 3 games lost without getting much of a turn thereafter.
Especially on a race to 7.
Right, and it's a big penalty when you play pro players. You don't come to the table all the time with good shots. When you play amateur tables, you can take a few reckless chances because you're going to get another shot. Guyan trying to get the cue ball up next to the 9.
And the 3. Look at this. Nice
It
shot.
appears that she's accomplished both goals. Once again, Allison facing a terrible predicament to have to kick from. And I think if she's going to go in behind the 3, they need to get the referee. Allison will probably call him out there herself. Sports person that she is. And that's courtesy and respect for the game. Guy Young has her hand up. A referee thrilled to death that Guy Young Kim would want his attention. Oh, to call a hit. A bit disappointed now. Look at this turn of events here. This has been unbelievable. The kick exchanges that we've had so far. Allison has completely turned the tables. The cue ball went right into the pocket, rattled around 3 or 4 times, threatened to drop, then hung. The one ball came across the table, clipped the 3, and put a blocker in between that. Absolutely unbelievable. Guy Young has called the 10 on the side, or perhaps the 1 on the side. I'm not sure which, but either way, it's a good idea, just in case.
Well, I tell you what, Mark, it's pretty clear why these two are the undefeated players in the field here.
Yep. Very nice hit. The 1's on its way to the side pocket, too. And another kick safety. Allison, much easier kick this time. Kick to hit, I mean, not kick to make. Four to 2, but it's been a lot of pool thus far. Good full contact on the 1. The ball trickles by. Young's going to have a shot here. But by no means is it easy to get this ball in the pocket and play position. World-class shot there.
Nice angle to come across for the 3 ball here.
preserved a little angle there. That was good.
Now, Mark, does that 4 look like it goes in the side pocket?
Well, she's examining that now. It looks like she's content that it does. That being the case, she'll just stun the cue ball out near the spot. Oh, not as far as I thought, but on the same approach. She takes a look at the 6 in the side. If that goes by the 8, okay. Otherwise, she can go to the corner with the 6.
I'm pretty certain that 6 does not pass that 8. But like you said, she's got the corner pocket, no problem.
Right now, examining if she wants to play for a thin cut on the 8 to get position on the 9. The other choice would be to try to play position to lay the cue ball on the long rail and have a preserved angle. That's what she's examining now.
Yeah, with this angle, Mark, I kind of like putting the cue ball on the rail and shooting the 8 in the same pocket, or maybe even going forward and shooting it in the bottom right corner.
Well, those are the 3 choices. She doesn't have a whole lot of angle to work with here. And she has to pop it a little bit. That makes the pocket very snug. High left English. Back out to the center. Good shot. Very well played. Rack again. Ga-Young Kim expands her lead, 5 games to 2. Now the math of the match is starting to conspire against Allison Fisher, who has not played poorly at all. But she's going to have to beat Ga-Young Kim 5-1 in order to secure this match.
Allison's come out on the short end of a couple of these safety battles, and she's ended up leaving a clear shot for Ga-Young. She's got to turn that around and quick.
Well, it wasn't a safety battle. It was a kicking battle. You know, Ga-Young put her in a predicament to do that. It kind of exposed her, and she played the shot the best she could. It's just finally the percentage just catches up with you. And there, the shot that she left to get position on the 2 was very difficult to pocket the ball and get some position. Ga-Young executed it flawlessly.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't hear you.
Here we go, rack number 8 here.
Just going to roll this into the side. Well struck. Ga-Young's got a lot of momentum going right now, so those middle range shots are falling in much freer, much cleaner than they would if you were trailing in the score.
She's got to be careful here. If they do touch the impeding ball with the magic ball rack, that is a foul.
All ball falls here. Brushed the 10 just a little bit. Nothing hideous happened. She still has a shot. She'll stun it over between the side pocket and the 8 and back out just a little bit. Cut the 5 in the same pocket. She's going to play the 3, I think. shot there. Oh. Oh, that might have been good fortune there. She bumped the 8 out loose enough.
Caught the window.
Yeah. She needs to cue up a little bit lower. She shouldn't have been attacking the 8 at all with the cue ball. Good shot there. Good angle now. It'll be one cushion position. Play the 7 in the corner. Oh, got away from her just a little bit. It's a little tougher shot than she really anticipated, yeah. Kind of overamped on her stroke power there. Boy, she hit that good. Tip was 3 inches from the cue ball at all times, too, before she struck it. The only other player I see play like that is Francisco Bustamante. Tip never really gets that close to the cue ball. Doesn't help your timing any, but if you play a lot of pool every single day, you can get away with that and make it work.
That was awful close right there.
Yeah, but perfect speed. You really can't fault her on that. She just come off a couple of real tough shots, so naturally there's a tendency to have a little focus loss. Nice rack here for Guy Young Kim. Quickly dispatches the 10 ball for her second break and run out of the match to put herself on the hill.
I'll tell you what, Guy Young is really impressive here.
Yeah, the one of the games that she lost, it was her own fault. She's really dominated the match so far, and to Allison's credit, she's played very well also, but it's been constantly kicking, and kicking for her life. Not just a one-rail easy kick, but every time it's something fluky going to happen. Scratch, 2-cushion kick, hope to get safe, and she's come out of it quite a few times, but Diane keeps putting her back there. Allison has to win 5 games in a row, but she has to start by winning 1 game in a row. Her break has had a lot of side spin English on it, and it has not helped her one bit. Well, less side spin this time. But she still didn't pocket the ball on the break, so now she's possibly going to be facing a defensive position yet again. Guyan would like the magic rack removed by the referee. Somehow that 10 ball keeps landing on the edge of the magic rack. That's a bit unusual. Guyan's going to play offense here. She called the 9 ball. See how she's going to get positioned. Yeah, that was kind of a worthless shot. I think that was a good decision.
Yep, 8 balls got her here. That was a nice hit.
Yeah, very nice. At least Alice can look directly at the 1. I mean, it almost seems like a reprieve because Alice has been locked up in jail every time she's come to the table.
And she really doesn't have a shot here. She's going to have to play safety again.
This is so much more appetizing than a kick safety. In some cases, the 2-rail kick safety that she has to go for. So this seems relatively routine.
You're right.
By comparison.
I like banking this one straight up and down the table and putting the cue ball on it on that top rail.
I think she's going to go soft speed and put it on the side rail and just use the 8 ball to block. No, you're right, Ray.
Yeah, she didn't want to run into that 8-ball. It's not bad, though. Got to be a little nervous anytime you put the object ball near the money ball. But
She called the 1, so she's going to try to fire it between these balls. A lot of clutter here that's distracting your eye when you're trying to hit the pocket here. This takes a lot of concentration. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot, Guyan.
look at the result, too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, world-class shot there. Shot. Do not want the ball perfectly straight in here. Nice speed. She's going to avoid that by bumping, bouncing out. Look at Guyan. She's sprinting around the table now. She sees the possibility that she close this match out with the remainder of these balls. What she's concerned with is just the 6 ball back into the side. She'd rather not play the 6 past the 8. She could help it. Two cushions around the 7. Nice speed. Gave herself a nice wide margin of error there. So now it's just ball pocketing from here on out. 8's very close to the corner pocket. She wants to measure up the position she'll have on the 7. Always feels better if you measure it up, even if it's a little bit tougher shot, because when you know what you really hope to get and then you get that, it's reassuring. Yeah. Two balls away from ending herself into the final round or final match of the tournament here. Good choice of angles, 3 cushions. Drops off this rail, frees herself from the rail. Perfect angle here. This is match ball. A very well played match by Guyan Kim. Most interesting match as well. That closes it out. And really the difference in the match, Allison did kick a lot, but she kicked very well. The difference in the match was the break. Guyan Kim broke and ran out 2 times. Allison Fisher didn't make any balls on the break that I remember, and if she did, she didn't have a shot, nor did she capitalize. And that was the difference. She really needs to get her break together. This has really been a lot of fun. Plan to be here tomorrow for more exciting 10-ball action beginning at 9 a.m. For Big Truck Ray Hansen and Mark Wilson, so long for just a while.